Um, I hope it's better. If not, let me go on inside. I'm gonna go in the gray room. Okay, never mind. I'll go back outside. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Is this better? Sorry, sorry about all the commotion and everything. Is it better? I had it in my live earlier because the reception wasn't too well. Is this a little bit better for you guys? Can somebody tell me in the comments? Okay. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, Kevin, for coming back. And Corn, if you're back, thank you for coming back. You said it was wonderful, but it wasn't getting any views. Um, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. But it was. I don't know. But if it's better now, um, again, let's see. The reception is so bad today because maybe because of the wind. It's really windy and it might be affecting the service. Yeah, because it looks like it's still doing all right. Okay. So, oh, okay. Okay. I got it. Thank you, Corn. Thank you. Hi, Chris. France? You're from France? France is in the house. Are you here now or are you in France right now? Yes, corn is awesome. Bonjour. Always wanted to go there. I'm just I'm not gonna get be able to give me a passport now because I've been hearing some things about, people going traveling abroad and not being able to come back. You know, nice accent. I don't know. Get rid of them. um, I'm a little too old for Pokemon. That might be more for the younger generations. I'm 56. I don't really have an appreciation for Pokemon, but thanks. I have some really good moderators on here, and I just want to send a shout out to Corn and also to Kevin. Thank you guys. You guys are great, and I appreciate you guys. God bless you, and God keep you. Thank you. People just try, like I said this morning. I got somebody on my YouTube channel, and they were like saying some really like mean, nasty stuff, right? And I used to just block them and remove them, but you're not gonna run me off like that anymore. If you say something, you need to be held accountable. If you say something, and especially if you don't have a profile, you don't have a picture, you don't have any content, and then you have something negative and nasty to say to people, if you if you say stuff like that and you're mean, you're a coward. You are a coward. So, and then you expect for people to subscribe to your channel and to follow you, they can also see your comments. So people see your comments. When you comment on other people's things, nice or nasty, other people see it. So be mindful of that. That's all I'm going to say. Yes, I don't have time for all that. So how are you doing, Stephen? What are you guys? What's going on? What is going on? Is it like maybe it's a service right now? Because you're right. I usually do have. I don't know. I don't know. I took my Hi, Greta. All I can say is bonjour. I don't know how to say anything else in Italy and France and other languages and Italian and all that. I'm sorry, I don't. I only know English. I'm sorry, but hi, Greta. Hi, Mike. There's Mike. How are you doing? You still working out? I joined the gym. I did. I got inspired by you, so I joined the gym again. I'm gonna go every day. Hi, I'm on live. Okay, that was my one of my grandkids. They don't want to be known, so I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put them on blast. Um, Blessed and highly favored. Yes, amen for that. Yes. Oh, wee wee. Thank you. That's how you say it. Wee wee. Okay, I learned something. Thank you.
That's in French?
Yes. I was trying not to put you on blast and you're talking.
I know that's
You can come say hello. So, I went to my granddaughter's volleyball game yesterday, and I think I kind of made her nervous because she plays really well. But what I noticed was that the coach was giving her a really, really hard time. And I was just quiet, but I noticed anytime when my granddaughter would either fail to serve, and it was, out of nervousness because they've changed the rules to the game. Now, before they can hit the ball over, they have to hit it and pass it 2 times before they can hit it over the net. If they hit it over the net once, then they lose. They lose that point. So it was kind of confusing for a lot of them yesterday. No, and the crazy thing, they didn't win, but they've won 4 seasons straight. And so my daughter really wanted me to go to her game. So I got there, and I was not only there on time, I was there an hour early because I wanted to make sure we were there on time. And so when she saw me, I knew she was kind of nervous, and I think also she knows that grandma will have her back. And but I was very quiet, and I let the coach the team. But what I didn't like was that I felt like she was being a little aggressive. Tell me if you think this is aggressive. So she was, um, I think the ball was served in her area, and she missed the ball. But she was running to every ball, like she had her knee pads on, and she was running to get the ball. But she missed the ball, and the her coach said, "Sub, I need a sub." And so when she said that, the referee told her that she couldn't call us in the middle of the play. That she couldn't call a sub. I think because was it because you already called a sub? She had already called a sub in.
No, it wasn't her serve.
It
You can
wasn't her
only
serve.
call a ball when it's her serve.
You can only.
And you can only call a sub when it's that person's serve.
Oh, So I guess she didn't know that, coach. So, but the way she said it was like really aggressive, and it was almost like she was like punishing her or something. And I saw that there were other teammates on the team that weren't as um, assertive. And I'm not just saying it's because it's my granddaughter, but they weren't as aggressive in trying to get the ball. My granddaughter was scared straight. So she was running, like she was literally like running, trying. She was coming from the back to the front to get the serve or to return the serve or return after the serve when other people at the front weren't putting that much effort into it. Thank you. I have somebody sending lots of love and support to you. Thank you so much. So she has another game next week. And I told my daughter, I said, so this is when my daughter, I said, this is when you kind of like pull the coach aside, later and just tell her that your daughter has a lot of passion for the sport and she was really trying and it just really seemed like you were singling her out. Now I know you probably want her to do better. I know this. But she seemed like she was like the coach seemed like she was embarrassed because they lost. So that first game they lost by 5 points. You miss. Oh, are you talking about earlier? Are you talking about earlier? Yes, I was on there earlier, Mike, but my reception kept going out, and I hear the sirens right now. But yeah, my it's the police siren, trying to let it go. Oh, you hear it too? You know what? Sometimes okay, so it's not up too loud because sometimes it's up loud and you can hear the feedback. Thank you. Thank you for praying for her. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so anyways, I think what the coach needs to do is the coach needs to practice with them on doing the passing the ball, because they're not familiar with that yet. And I think that that's something that the sport is doing now, like the industry is doing now with the younger under 12, under 14. They're doing that so that they can get used to passing the ball so that everybody gets a chance to play. That's what I think. But I mean, because she did that too many times. Like if my granddaughter didn't do what she felt, and she was working hard, she was, stop, just get her out of there. And then I saw some other little girls on there that were messing up, that weren't catching, hitting the ball, and they're pretty good too. But she had like this really big like attitude, like you know. I I hear you, Aaliyah. I hear you. But me as a grandmother, and my daughter said the same thing. My daughter said that this lady's kind of like got it in for some people sometimes. Um, but my husband, on the other hand, he said, let the coach coach the team. Just let the coach coach the team. But I just didn't like how she, 'cause after, how they have the powwow, she got on there and mind you, I wasn't saying anything. I promise you I was not saying anything. But she got up there and she said, I think the reason why we didn't win is because some of the parents out there are trying to coach the coach. And I think you guys ought to just let me coach the game. We're not going to have this anymore. We're not going to win we're not going to lose, I'm sorry. We're not going to lose the next game. Well, one thing I noticed, they weren't there like 30 minutes. They weren't there 30 minutes ahead of the game outside practicing. So we probably should have been outside practicing because I saw the other team, they were there. All of them were there. And I think they were practicing. So I think that maybe what needs to happen, and I can't coach the coach. I can't coach the coach, and I can't put in my input, but I think they need to just practice on that passing. That's all I'm gonna say. Because everybody knows I'm a sweet person, but when you start messing with my kids, and I already know that my daughter is a very sweet young lady. She's very sweet, and she's yes, I'm being honest. I did not coach the coach. I didn't say anything. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you guys. I did not coach the coach. Seriously. Seriously. So that's why I just didn't say anything. I was just looking like this. That's all I was doing. You know? And then when she came to talk to everybody, I stood back and I was looking then. I was just thinking in my mind. So I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to be supportive. And I'm going to see if we have a different strategy. And maybe because of her attitude, maybe God allowed her to lose that game. Not I'm not talking about my granddaughter. I'm talking about the coach. Because she said, we ain't, so she said, we ain't never, we ain't never lost a game like this. We done had 4 seasons without losing a game. Get rid of them. Thank you. It's always the ones that come on here that have to be negative and everything. But anyways, that's why you have moderators. Thank you, Celia. Thank you, Corn. Thank you, Kevin. She could. Well, you have a point. A lot of times in the urban areas, coaches have to have receiving coaches. Why? Their skills turn off and emotions turn on. They forget they are coaches and it turns ugly. That's right. That is so right. And let me tell you another thing. So the referee, made a call because somebody took the ball and hit it up like this, like that with one hand. And so she made a call on it. And when she made the call on it, the clock person argued with the referee and told the referee that that was a good that was not a good call and that it was a good hit. I'm like, so I started wondering because I know a little bit about the clock people because I know that my husband's had a coaching, like a referee team of officials, and sometimes you get family members on there to do the clock. And so when that person was arguing with the referee, I know that a good referee probably would have put a strike against them or would have took the ball and put it back in the other team's favor or would have went on and ruled on that call or might have warned their person, the people, whether it's a clock person or whomever, that they'll call the game if it just gets that serious. Because you got people out there that want to referee the referee. I'm just saying. So, not being mean. You get me? Do you get me, real odds? You get me, you get me, you get me. Hello, Asai or Asai. How are you doing? I hope I said your name right. Hopefully, I didn't butcher your name, but it's Aysi. Hi, how are you doing today? Thank you guys for coming through and for liking the live. Can you guys hit the thumbs up? Thank you. You live in Turkey? Wow. What time is it in Turkey? Wow. Wow. You came to my live? Thank you. So I'm here on a Sunday, trying to get ready for tomorrow mentally because I have to go back to work. I've been off for a whole week. I've enjoyed it. I'm doing fine. How are you, Ronan? A coach has to have emotional intelligence. Seen it one too many times with coaches. I've played sports in high school and in college. Okay. Thank you, Asai. I appreciate you. Thank you. No, I'm good. Yeah, so anyways, um, this one just seemed like she had much of an attitude, and then her mom is there, so she has a mom there, and her mom is there kind of like be to have her back just in case anybody has anything to say to her, you know. Um, so my granddaughter is just gonna stick her hand through here and say hi to you guys. Can you just say hi? You can put your hand and you can say hi like that. She's saying hi. She doesn't want to say. Okay. Hi, Audrey. How are you doing? Thank you for coming to my live and thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This is not easy. Um, I'm still fairly new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube since September. I think that's still fairly new. Um, so I'm still getting used to how to do the live and how to do things. And I have some really good moderators. So if any of you guys are thinking about doing a live and you haven't, get you some really good moderators because you have people on there that some people are really nice and some people are really inappropriate. So make sure you have somebody to moderate for you. That's really important. Kevin shared that with me. And if Kevin is still on here, I don't know. You guys follow Kevin. Follow Real Odds and Even. They have some really good content out there. That's what I'm saying. And then get you a really good moderator, especially like Corn, because Corn is always here no matter what. Kevin, you're good too. Celia, you're good too. But I'm just saying, Corn, like whenever I come on here, sun up, sun down, Corn is here. Yes. Real odds and even, you guys. Follow. Well, you know what? We should just follow each other. You guys on here, you see other people on here, you should just follow them, okay? You know, just return the love. When I go on to other people's channels and I go to their live and I see other people on their live, I go to their content and I go and I follow them as well. You know, I subscribe to their channel. So, I mean, we can all share the love, right? Right. Yeah, Corn is on it. Let me tell you, Corn is on it. For
Okay, I'm going.
okay, bye. my granddaughter is being bashful, but it's because Hi, Charla Vista. How are you? How are you, friend? How are you? Charla Vista, when are you going to do a live? I had my granddaughter on one time on a live that I was doing, not on YouTube, but she was on. You're hanging in there? Okay, good. God bless you on today, on Sunday, too. So my granddaughter was on there, and she kind of like embarrassed me a little bit. She was kind of being a little not so nice, and I didn't want to really get onto her because I'm on live right now. I was on live, so I just waited until after I got off of live. Oh, let me tell you something funny. I was talking to my daughter today, and I asked her. I said, "When are you gonna come? When are you coming to get the kids?" And she said, "Oh, probably around 3-ish." Well, anyway, she said, "I'm trying to get this bird out of my house." So what's a beautiful one like you up to today? Oh, so I was telling my daughter a regular bird from outside flew into my daughter's house. It flew through her house and she couldn't get the bird out of the house. And she said, "I don't know what to do. The bird is just flying all over the place. I can't get the bird out." And then I told her, I said, "Well, maybe you could get it contained into one of the bedrooms, and then you can go in there and kind of get the screen off, and then let the bird fly out the window." I said, "Hopefully the bird doesn't have the flu so that you don't get bird flu." I'm so silly. So she didn't like that too much. But yeah, and I said, "Well, maybe you guys can have birds too." But she couldn't get the bird out of the house. So I don't know if she got it out, but she was going to wait until she could get the bird out before she came to get my grandkids. So that was just crazy. That was so crazy when she told me. I've never had a bird, just a random bird. I said, "What kind of bird?" "You've had bats?" Ooh, ooh, ooh. So the bats just flew in, Mike? How did you deal with that? You said they said hi. So they just coming through. Wow. Well, the only thing you could do, you had that happen before? Had both? Oh man, Kevin. With the bats, I guess the only thing you could do is just leave the light on, right? You have to find out. Okay, I get it. Yes, I get it. That's the reason why I don't have my full name on here. That's why. Because, nope. Yeah, because you don't know. There's crazy people out there, but you have to proceed with caution, and then you also have to realize that you're on social media. So the best way to prevent that is just not to be on social media. I guess that's the best way. Just because I never really was a social media person until about 2 years ago. Um, but yeah, so I just treat everybody nice. I mean, I get people on here, some people saying that they want to marry me, and I'm telling them I'm not available. And then they ask me in the same comment if I'm single, and I tell them no, I'm not available. And then they'll come back again, I guess the next week, and they'll say, "I'm really in love with you." And I know I'm out there saying that to you guys. And if you hear it, it's the truth. I'm not available. The good ones are always taken. So, I mean, if you're a man and you're looking for a companion or a wife, just know that in the Bible it says that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So, she's out there. Your queen is out there. You just got to go scoop her up. Oh, they're scared. They're scared, Mike. Okay. You use the broom and open the window. Okay, I gotta catch up. Okay, Mike, you said you got cats, and now they care for the bird and the bat and the mice. Yes, yes, I hear you, Mike. Yes, you was gonna say that at this point they can use an image and search. Yes, they sure can. Yes, yes, they sure can. Yep, you have to know that. That's why also too, when you're also doing videos, if you do the videos outside, just make sure you don't have your neighbor's address or any of your addresses shown. You're waiting. You said you're waiting for Mrs. Wright to come your way. She's out there. But with all those workouts you're doing, and you said that you got all those, what did you say, the training and stuff that you do and all of that. She's out there. Just make sure her heart is in the right place. Yep, that is so true. They can get any of your information. If you have an account, they can just get your information just like that. Yeah, because I once saw, I was watching a video. Okay, because you can't really say the word, but anyways, I was watching a video, and this lady on the video was unalived by her boyfriend on the live. He unalived her. And I guess one of her followers saw it and told the police. They were able to find her. I don't know how, but they were able to find her. I don't think the follower had her address, but they were able to find and get the guy and arrest the guy. Hello, Alan. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm so glad that you can. So you guys, my friends, have been coming to the live. You guys haven't liked the live. Can you guys like the live, Alan and Charlotte Vista? Can you guys like the live? Thank you. Support your sister. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy out there. Cause even like when I walk around and we have this community and there's like a walking trail, I'm always, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for putting that out there. Thank you. So, I want to walk around with a stick, but then I want to be free. I don't want to just walk around carrying a stick. You, you know what I'm saying? So, um, I have this like, well, here is legal, but I have like a stun gun flashlight. So it's a stun flashlight, I guess. And so I'm ready. Yep. Oh, it's still. That's probably. You know what? That's probably why there's nobody on here because it keeps fading out. I don't know why. Um, does my. Oh. So yes, my husband watches all of my videos, and my husband is very mature, and he knows what he has, and so he tells me all the time. He said they're going to be out there. He said they're always going to be out there. He said my husband says I know I have a beautiful wife, and I know what I have in my wife, and he knows where I'm always at. He knows where I'm at. He sees my comments and everything. He sees them, and he doesn't. I mean, we've been together all this time. he doesn't have any say he doesn't have any insecurities when it comes to me, and I just, so yeah, he watches them. He's been like my biggest supporter since I had TikTok. When I had TikTok, I had over 12,000 followers, and I had close to 200,000 likes. I wasn't like a big up there in the big scale content creating, but I had to me that was a pretty decent following for being on there less than 2 years. I thought that was pretty good. So yeah, but he doesn't get insecure or hung up on that.
Grandma, Mom's here.
Okay, so my granddaughter is getting ready to leave, you guys. So she's gonna say hello and bye to you guys.
Hi. Bye.
Okay, so I've been on here 30 minutes and then 25 minutes. So that's been an hour, and I don't want to keep my moderators on here too long, and I want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys. Celia, Corn, Kevin, and who else was on here? Celia, Corn, Kevin. I think that's it. I appreciate you guys for coming on to the live and supporting me and having my back. And said I just popped in to chill. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Alan, for liking it, because I do all kind of dances. Dancing is my passion. And so please don't get the message mixed and mixed up, because I just like to dance. I just like to dance. That's just what I like to do. Thank you guys. I just want to say thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for liking the live. And my granddaughter's here. She's saying hello, and she's getting ready to leave. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. I love you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Say bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for the thumbs up.